Hey, I'm Travis Hoover. I'm a manager at TC Running Company, the Maple Grove location. Played soccer through high school, started in college, ran through college, and then coached college collegiately after that. I get in 70 to 100 miles a week and run Kettle Moraine 100K in June, and I've never run Twin Cities, though I've been to it a lot, so I'd like to run the Twin Cities Marathon. My wife and I had a son 5 weeks ago, so that's why I yawn a lot. Favorite time to run is the mornings. Yeah, I don't even care if the sun's not up. Let's get up and get it done. Been at TC Running now for a little over a year. I managed a store up in St. Cloud for 10 years. What I love most about TC Running, I love people. The people we work with are great. It's a great environment. Travis again, and this is my gear bag. Run through the different things that I'll use on a regular basis, especially this time of year. Obviously, the most important thing being the footwear. By and large, I'm going to spend my time, runs from my house mostly in road shoes, like the Brooks Launch here, stuff that has just a road outsole on it, but when weather gets bad and the conditions get worse and there's snow and ice on the ground, I will move to a trail-oriented option like the Challenger ATRs here. So a little more aggressive on the tread, a little deeper lugs, gives me a little better grip. I got out this morning, it was 5 below, it's a little chilly, so I started with base layering with something that I could use, the Pearl tights here that I could use in a little warmer temperatures. Over the top of those, then I threw the Craft wind tights here that have a nice wind panel on the front and a hinge there, so I'm not hindering my range of motion. Up top, I went with this Saucony half zip. I do like my half zip so I can regulate the temperature on it. As a base layer, underneath this nice wind resistant Nike jacket here with the hood, which when it's windy out sometimes I do like to tuck it up. So hands and feet are the worst thing for me. So when, for the hands at least, in the temperatures that we had this morning, these mitts from Salomon are fantastic. There are individual finger stays in them, so you don't have your fingers together. Nonetheless, they still stay nice and warm in there. A little bit warmer temperatures, I'll go with some of these Craft gloves. These will work really well in the temps where I just wear the Pearl tights and the Saucony half zip by itself. With feet, definitely got to go with the Smart Wolves. These certainly keep me warm enough to not lose little piggies by the time I get home. Certainly the most important thing on that end for me is the watch, is the GPS watch. The 630 here is nice because I tend to not remember to download my information when I get back to the house, so this just has a nice little sync up to the Wi-Fi and does it for me. So the Petzl Now here is another essential for me on a lot of those winter runs when it's still dark. I mean, this thing is basically, the lumen level of this is like a new star or a really small sun. 575 lumens at max, very, very bright, adjustable, reactive lighting, so it'll change according to how close objects are. I never like going out without backup, so the Petzl Now has never failed me. It's great, but I always like to have something else on hand just in case. So the Nathan Zephyr here is a fantastic handheld that I don't have to have grip. For those long runs, certainly got to practice and work on staying hydrated, so the handheld here from Nathan. And at this time of year, the insulated bottle is just as essential as using the handheld. And as we get a little closer, clearly, obviously, we're going to have to use the vest. We're going to need to carry a little bit more than just the water and a couple gels. So I've got a Salomon S-Lab vest here that I'll use a little bit in training and certainly in the race when we get to Kettle. Lastly here, I've got the Garmin Index scale. So, I mean, not just your ordinary bathroom scale here. This will sync to the Wi-Fi, and after you've stepped on it, send all the information that it computes for you. Give you your weight, your body fat, your muscle mass, your percentage body water, bone density, and I may be leaving something out. Thanks for spending the time with me to have a look at my gear bag here, and you know, come and stop on in if you want to talk more about any of the gear here or anything about Kettle or just running in general.